nothing matters. Nothing fucking matters. Really, in the end, nothing matters. Just nothing matters. I don't know how else to say it. Nothing matters. I can't speak Spanish. If I could speak Spanish, I would be saying it in Spanish right now for you Spanish speakers. But nothing matters. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have not filmed in a while and I have a valid excuse. If you've seen the title of this video, then you know that obviously something happened. I learned a lot from the situation that happened. For legal reasons, I'm not gonna really say how it turned out, but obviously I got away and I'm fine. So that's all I can really say. So yeah, if you saw the title, I got held at gunpoint and I learned a lot from that situation and I wanted to get into it in this video. If you're new here, my name is Marcus. I do spirituality and self-help videos for people who want to improve their life. Really quickly, if you're new here, I know you guys are probably sick of hearing this by now, but if you're a victim, get off my channel. I know we don't have to get into the preamble, but just really quickly, because I am getting a lot of new viewers with these videos and I feel like I should cover it. My philosophy is if you're a victim, I can't help you. No one can help you. Please get the fuck off my channel. I help people who are self-actualized, who want to face themselves in the mirror and actually improve upon their lives. Everyone has problems in their life. If you are just going to be a victim of your problems, there's nothing that I can do for you, nor is there anything that anyone can do for you. And please click off my channel. So yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I know you guys are probably sick of hearing it right now, but like, I just have to say it. Being held at gunpoint was obviously a really traumatic experience for me. And I still don't quite think I'm recovered from that, at least mentally. It was definitely one of those things that you never really think is going to happen to you. I'm sure you hear it happening to other people or you see it happening to other people, but you never really considered the possibility of yourself being in a situation like that until it actually happens. And it happened to me while I was at work and it was really traumatic. I recall what I was feeling shortly before this happened to me. I remember that I was sitting in my car, I was wrapping up a meeting for work, but altogether I was just really anxious about my life. I was really anxious about certain things coming to pass, about certain things that I wanted. I was projecting a lot into the future and I was just caught in a trance of unhappiness. And I was quite literally rudely awakened from said trance by a gun being held to my face. That's exactly how it happened, and it was really shocking to me because it really interrupted the way that I had been feeling. I do look at the situation as a blessing now in retrospect because it shook me out of a negative pattern that I was in, which was projecting into the future and obsessing over certain outcomes or certain desires that I really wanted to come true. Why I think this was a blessing for me and in my life, and maybe something that you guys can take with you as well, is I really just learned, and this has already been a theme for me that week. I kept seeing messaging along these lines. So it's not something that was, necessarily out of my radar. This was kind of like the nail in the coffin. Okay, I finally understand. And what I've learned is that nothing matters. Nothing fucking matters. Really, in the end, nothing matters. Just nothing matters. I don't know how else to say it. Nothing matters. I can't speak Spanish. If I could speak Spanish, I would be saying it in Spanish right now for you Spanish speakers. But nothing matters. Nothing matters because whatever is plaguing your mind, whatever you're chasing, whatever you're obsessing over, will run away from you. Whatever you're chasing will run away from you. And that's kind of the pattern that I was in. I always find myself every couple months in this loop of feeling stuck in my life and wanting everything all at once. Wanting the love, wanting the job, wanting the success, wanting all of the outcomes that you could want. I would just want them all at once and I would find myself stuck. And I would always refer back to the idea that not one area of my life is where I want it to be. Not one area of my life is where I want it to be. Really stuck in an ungrateful energy, right? And so I was really obsessing over these outcomes, over these desires that I thought would bring me that happiness that I was missing in the present moment. And the more that I obsessed about these things, the more complications that would arise, the more issues that would come into my life that would prevent me from being able to acquire those things that I so desperately wanted. I had already been grappling with the messaging that nothing matters. And I say it like that, frankly, because I think it's easier for me to understand and assimilate into my mind when it's said so bluntly. Obviously, some things in life do matter, But I think just going back to the mantra that nothing matters is really helpful because it prevents you from obsessing over things. And if you guys are like me, I obsess over things. I need things tomorrow. If I go to the gym on Tuesday, I need the results on Wednesday. If I start a routine on Friday, I need to see the fruits of my labor on Saturday. I'm really impatient. So the mantra nothing matters really interrupts that. And let me tell you why that mantra can actually get you what you want in the end. When you desire nothing, you will receive everything, because the energy of desire is such a low frequency emotion, and desire, which is rooted in fear of lack, fear of not having, you know what I mean? Because if you truly knew that you had something or could acquire something, you wouldn't really crave it as much because you would just know that it's inevitably meant for you. So that feeling of desire is a low frequency emotion. You energetically strangle the object of your desire and you end up pushing it away. Whatever you are chasing will run from you. So wanting nothing in the end gives you everything. And I really want to clarify something for you guys because I can already see the people in my comment section thinking they got me. You didn't get me. I'm not saying give the fuck up and do nothing. You still have to try. You still have to make efforts in your life. If you want a job, you still have to submit your application. Just calm the fuck down about it. You know what I mean? Just calm the fuck down. Don't obsess over it. Don't refresh your email every 30 seconds trying to see if you're going to get that job interview or trying to see if you're going to hear back. You can aspire for things. That's totally fine. But just calm the fuck down about it. You know what I mean? Because that energy of desire, it spirals you into a lower and lower and lower and lower and lower frequency of emotion. And you're going to hit rock bottom and the universe is going to have to shake you out by holding a gun to your face like it did to me. So if you don't want that to happen for you, then you need to calm the fuck down about what you want. So yeah, calm the fuck down. But in the end, wanting nothing does give you everything. It's very freeing. I'm sure you guys can all name a time where you've given up on something or you've just, released a desire for something and then it manifested in your life almost immediately. You really want that guy to text you. The moment you stop giving a fuck is when he texts you, so on and so forth. You still have to set intentions. You still have to manifest things. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying you can aspire for things. You can set an intention, but let the intention go. Let the universe do the work. Do your part and let the universe do its part. All your part is the action. Do the action. We've covered this before if you're new here. Do the action and the universe will pick up the rest. But your job is not to mentally and emotionally try to control a vision of something coming into your life and obsessing over it and obsessing over what it's supposed to look like or what it's supposed to be. Wanting nothing is freeing because in the end, it gives you everything. It gives you everything because you have relinquished control over your life. You have relinquished your shackles of desire over whatever it is that you want. And you actually allow the universe to pick up the tab for you and to get to work on your behalf. And here's the thing, I was trying so hard about all of these things that I wanted in my life up until that point. I was trying so hard and it literally felt like the smallest thing would come in the way and just make it not happen. Like, for example, let's say, I know I keep using the job example, but let's say you're applying for the job and everything's perfect. You're at the third round and they're just like, you know what? Someone better came along, or you know what? We actually don't like that you don't know how to do this niche thing. So goodbye. It's just always going to be like that when you're so desperate for things. It's always going to be like that. It's same goes for dating. You can really be desperate for a guy, desperate for a girl, and everything can be perfect. You guys can be really great on paper, and they're just going to be like, you know what? I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. Because that energy of desire and obsession is so repulsive, and it really pushes people away. It pushes items away. It pushes manifestations away. When this traumatic event obviously happened to me, it really showed me that no matter what I do, no matter what hand I have in making what I want happen, in the end, I actually have no real tangible control over it. I have control over my little human actions in the present moment that, in the grand scheme of things, may or may not result in my manifestation. Really think about it, you guys. We are flesh and blood and bones and whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? We're so small in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, obviously, when you make something happen in your life, when you start a successful business, when you get the job of your dreams, when you meet the love of your life, you think that it's your doing. It's not your doing. Yes, you are an actor in that transaction, but you're telling me in the millions and millions and millions of circumstances that arise in the world constantly, in the vastness of the world, you really think that you acquired that thing based off of your own 2 feet? No, you didn't. We're always receiving help along the way. Things are always happening in divine timing. Divine intervention is constant. It's constant and it's surrounding us. There's always synchronicities in our life. There's always moments of serendipity. Best you can do is get out of the way and let those things happen, because things would happen a lot faster and a lot smoother if you just got out of your own way. And one of the things that you can get out of your own way is by releasing it, releasing what it is that you want. This is why prayer works. Before we get into before everyone fucking barks at me over this, I don't give a fuck, shut up. Prayer is really effective because the very notion of prayer implies that you are surrendering something to a force that is greater than you. That's it. Whatever force you want to believe in, that is your prerogative. I have my beliefs. I'm sure you have yours. It does not matter. What matters is that you believe that there is an entity that is larger than you, that can pick up the tab on your behalf, that can pick up your slack, that can make things happen that you with your own human two hands cannot make happen. So that's why I think prayer works. And I think that the moment I really pray about something and let it go, and when I say pray and let it go, I really do mean I'm praying about this, but I always end my prayer with whatever you think should happen to me, or whatever is in your best interest to happen to me, please allow that to happen. I will get out of the way. I don't give a fuck anymore. Wherever you see that I'm best, just put me there. I will get out of your way. I don't give a fuck anymore. When you do that, the things that you want all along will come to you, oftentimes in really unexpected and unprecedented ways, and oftentimes different than what you were envisioning in your little fear-based ego mind. So that's why I'm saying get out of your own way. You're gonna desire something, one thing, and you're gonna think that's the one thing that's gonna make you happy. You're closing the door on a multitude of other circumstances that are trying to come into your life. So just get the fuck out of your own way, in short. But yeah, so basically when the guy put the gun to my face, again, I don't want to give too much detail, but I'm obviously fine. I had a moment where I was like, nothing matters. Nothing really matters in the end, because in a moment, you can lose everything. In a moment, you can have a catastrophic event happen to you and lose everything. So you trying to hold your life together like a house of cards is a useless feat, because the vastness and the strength of our world can topple it over if it wanted to in 1 second. I'm not saying that to make you guys sad. I'm saying that to make you guys realize that we spend so much energy trying to hold things together in life. We spend so much energy trying to make things perfect, or worrying about what ifs, or worrying about potential dangers lurking around the corner, that we fail to realize that if something's meant to fuck us up, it will. It just will. Thankfully, I believe that we have a benevolent universe that's ruling us, that's helping us, and is acting in our best interest, even if we don't understand how that experience could be in our best interest in the moment. Obviously, me being held at gunpoint in the moment is not a good experience, and it would be hard to understand how that could be to my benefit. But in retrospect, I see the benefit. I think the universe is constantly working like that. Basically, in short, nothing fucking matters, and just get the fuck out of the way of the universe, because wanting nothing gives you everything. When you feel yourself getting into that point of craving and control, just know that you're out of alignment with the grandness of the universe. Just know that you're out of alignment with your true power. Because someone that truly knows that they can have what they want does not worry and does not fear. Someone who truly understands that what they want is meant for them can wait, and wait patiently. You know what I mean? There's no rush. And when you're in that place, that is the most powerful place that you can be in to manifest something. It's not only just for things that you want, or things that you're craving, or desires that you have. This is for the people that have fears about their lived experience. This is for the people that have maybe obsessive tendencies about their safety as well. If something bad was going to happen to you, it would just happen to you. And yes, you can do a lot to mitigate that, but you can never, ever be perfect at it. And a lot of the times, the things that are meant to happen for you will meant to happen to you, whether or not you are an actor in that. Do you get what I'm saying? So the best that you can do is just trust that whatever happens to you, bad or good, the universe has your best interest in mind, and it is inching you closer and closer to what you are desiring all along. Get behind the flow of it. If the universe is a river, right, there's a natural flow to it. So the best thing that you can do is to just flow along that river. Yes, make actions towards what you want. Yes, make actions towards making something happen for yourself. But if something's not flowing, then it's not meant for you. And when you're going against the flow of the universe, you hold up your blessings. You hold up relief in your life. You're attaching what you want to an outcome that might be worse than what's actually meant for you in the end. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I hope that this video was really helpful to you guys. And again, just get out of your own way. Nothing matters. Shut up. Also, please like and subscribe. because I feel like you guys aren't doing that enough. That's a lie. Actually, my subscriber count has been going up pretty well, I would say, for someone who just started. So actually, thank you. Let me not be ungrateful. Ungrateful energy. Where's the gun? Just kidding. All right, thank you guys. Also, to the person that commented on my last video, why are you speaking in gay voice? Shut the fuck up and get the fuck off my channel, you broke ass bitch.